Cleveland. Gonna get things started. Off we go in the rain here in Seattle. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. That's to the rookie from Miami, Elijah Arroyo. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
Gain of 17 yards.
They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run. It's a man from Virginia Tech, Paschal Tootin. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at their 49-yard line.
Just shy of midfield. Here's second down and 4. Darnold to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Here's first and 10. Hand off. It's Tootin. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. It'll be a short pickup down to the 22. That's Zaven Collins on the stop.
It's second and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Second down, 8 yards to go. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's complete to the running back, Antonio Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Now a give, but here comes the reverse. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
Brings up second.
I don't mind the play call, but it's really just the execution, Mike. It's got to be cleaner than that. They've got to give him some more space, some more opportunity, especially for a guy who's not used to really carrying the ball very often. So he's not going to have the same vision and the same cuts as the back, and so it's got to be better blocked and better executed.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That's complete to his running back, Basham Tootin. That's going to move him closer, but they're going to need to come up with something here. Here comes 3rd and goal.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and throw. Here's Darnold. And he's in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown Seahawks. His 4th TD grab of the season. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Play action, he'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Chip Lamar. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and the quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Second and 10. He'll drop to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? They put Wilson in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. It's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, it's Blake Gillikin to punt for Arizona. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. And that's going to work out well. Out of bounds, and they mark it inside the 5-yard line. Complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
2nd and inches. An inside give here to the fullback on the dive. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
I don't mind the call, giving it to the fullback, thinking he can just kind of plow his way through and pick up the first down. But what you're not expecting is for him to actually lose yardage, and that's exactly the case here. Now changes things a little bit now as they face this third down.
And I don't know. I'm not sure he got there. I think, they're going to mark him short. And now it is 4th down. Seahawks football beginning this 2nd quarter. So on 4th down, on comes Michael Dixon to punt. And back deep is Devin Duvernay to return. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark, but he is short. They've held him on 4th down. What a stand.
Well, that was a disaster. I like the call. I like going for it on 4th down. Give your offense a chance to extend this drive and maintain possession, but after going the wrong way, now they're going to have to watch the other team take over after failing to move the chains.
Darnold to throw on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Darnold to throw on second down. He'll dump this out wide to Tootin. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
At the 46-yard line.
Run out of the gun, and it's Tootin. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Throwing on second down. Darnold. That is completed to Kupp. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
To throw is Darnold. That is to the rookie, Torrey Horton. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. That'll be complete to Tootin.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Darnold to throw again. Set up the screen here for Tootin. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line.
Pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Two minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We're back to Seattle after this. Another one from the 5. 2nd down and goal. Here's Darnold again. Forced out wide. Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line.
What started out as a promising drive seemed inevitable, Mike, with the way they were able to continue to move the ball, that they'd find themselves finishing with points. But after that 2nd down sack brings up 3rd and long, and this drive looks suddenly very different.
So backed up now to the 8-yard line. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run. They'll get this only down to the 6-yard line. So for the moment, the defense with the stop as we get to 4th down. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal.
Jason Myers
This
for the Seahawks
about as short as you can get.
A 23-yard attempt.
Fires kick is good. And the Seahawks will extend to a 10-0 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Start on the ground. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
He gets it to Samuel, left side. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
First down. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Arizona.
It's a quick throw over to Samuel. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. His second in inches.
At the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. He's going to let this one go deep. And he'll take it on in. Devin Duvernay. Touchdown, Cardinals. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year. Chad Ryland now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Cardinals are on the board. It's 10-7.
Cardinals 7.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
Throwing, Darnold. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Throwing on third down is Darnold. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. And he will go all the way. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Seattle.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Makes the score Seahawks 17-7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And knock them down up beyond the 30. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Leonard Williams getting in to record his 9th sack of the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw. Oh, this pass was dialed in right now. They get him again. Derek Hall into double figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll fire one deep for Harrison.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And he'll be forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll dump this out wide to Gibson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. The toss, left side, caught by his running back. He's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Run over center now with Tootin, and he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Shaheed with the catch. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Now Darnold. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And the Cardinals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Trying to get it to Michael Wilson that time. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running back, there is a lot of space open underneath.
We'll try to get this one on the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up. The Cardinals lining up for punt. And this is going to pin them back. It's out of bounds inside the 10.
At their own 8-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
And that'll help give him some space out of bounds up at the 20-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Up the middle, here is Tootin. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
From From the 21, here's 2nd and 9. Darnold to throw. Downfield. He's got Horton. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Darnold. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd and 7. Darnold now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully.
At their own 12-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going for it all. That is caught. And he's going to take this one all the way. 88 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Gibson. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 1. Darnold. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Wilson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Off the bootleg. Here's Darnold. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
One of the biggest challenges of playing zone defense is defending a quarterback when they break contain at the pocket. All the zones have to move along with the quarterback, and it is just a lot of stress put back there, and you're able to find a soft spot and you're able to connect.
Got it with Smith in Jigba. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Seattle. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Myers. Good on the extra point. And the Seahawks go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for
The
Seattle.
kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Catch made, right side by Wilson. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he's going to have the Cardinals 1st down by a couple of yards. They get 4 on that 3rd and 2. He's going to go up top here for McBride. So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That one is complete to McBride. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down. Play action, he'll set up to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. They'll look to throw. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and the pass falls incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down. Really nice play.
3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. That is intercepted. Picked off by their rookie second-rounder. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he's going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Go, set. Set.
Right back to Tipton. And he is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd and 12.
The career is my estate. We your promise. That paper, baby, one is on the platter.
We go, set. Yo, lady.
Now Gibson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This one from 52 yards away. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And their lead will stay right where it is.
And this is where playing in the elements can really become a problem. These kickers practice all year in pretty much ideal conditions. So sometimes you got to approach these kicks a little bit different. He's just unable to connect.
This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 45.
Back to throw. Gets it to Samuel, left side. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 17 yards on that play. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
At the 38-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Here comes second down. Back to the air one more time. Will look middle and finds McBride as tight end. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
That's good for Cardinals.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. This is caught two. To the goal line and in. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Arizona.
For the extra point.
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the fourth quarter. A one-score game late. You figure they got to have this one as he'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Side. Reset.
They'll run it here with 2. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Reset. Reset.
With a quick pass to the receiver heading right. He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their 2nd. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. It is 3rd and long.
Red 80. Outside. Yellow 80. Reset.
And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long.
Yellow 80. Yellow 80. Reset.
Pistol snap back to Darnold. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. That's the safety, Budda Baker. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Mike, on the list of worst possible outcomes for this drive, that is certainly at the top. With this much time left, all you're looking to do is, 1, maintain possession of the ball, and number 2, run off as much clock as possible. Then disaster strikes. Not only do you turn the ball over, you let them take it back for 6, and now you find yourself coming back onto the field here in a minute, trailing with very little time left.
At their own 35-yard line.
Go show, it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give a fuck like your birthday.
Here's 1st and 10.
Go side. Reset.
Now Darnold. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield. The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Throwing on third down is Darnold. Taking the deep shot for Smith-Njigba. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look? And they were ready, and they took him away.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame. 2nd and 11. Handoff here, up the middle, and he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
He's got his tight end. That's McBride. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Now Ryland for the extra point. He's got it, and the Cardinals will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Seahawks 24.
Just 1 second, all that remains in the football game as the kick is away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. He's going to look downfield once again. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win for the visitors, the Cardinals. And this long winning streak showing no signs of slowing down. They put one more in the win column with yet another solid performance here. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.